Oh, look, there's a pizza box on the trash can. What? That doesn't look good. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, July the 21st, 2026. It's 75 degrees here in Hampstead. And I have to say, it's very muggy. You can like feel it. It's kind of thick out there. You know what I'm saying? I think they're talking about thunderstorms, but I don't know how many or when. Wait a minute, I can look for that. Let me go in here first. Let's get Rosie going. Wake up, Rosie!
Connected to YouTube live stream Zurgic.
What?
Connected to YouTube live stream Zurgic.
That's a good one. The live stream ID is Zurgic. I don't know why she tries to make words out of these things. Anyway, that is funny. This is what she said. Zurgic. Anyway, I just think that's funny. All right. What is the weather? Let's see what the weather's doing. It's 75 degrees. I know that because my car just told me. Yeah. All right. So maybe. I think we're going to be fine this morning. Looks like the rain doesn't come until 10. Thunderstorms at 10 o'clock. Okay. So we're good. We're safe. 10, 11, then it's going to be, it's going to be kind of a rainy day. Guess who's going to be inside working on YouTube stuff? Why not? Okay, here we go. So, lights on, seatbelts on. We are 15 minutes early for our usual Tuesday start time. But we might as well get going. Here we go. I got my coffee. We'll just take our time today. We got time. We always take our time. Here we go. Let's pursue some happiness. Here we go. I did run into some road construction this morning on the way up, but it wasn't the normal section. It was like another section further down the road. Oh, and I had one. Let me tell you about this experience this morning. So I was stopped at a red light. This was on my way up to the bakery. Stopped at a red light. I think I had like a car and a truck behind me. I was in the left lane because shortly up the road I was going to be making a left. So I'm in the left lane. I got a car and a truck behind me, and this relatively large truck pulls up next to me, but you could just kind of tell he was like antsy, like I'm going to get ahead of this line of traffic. You know, I could just feel it. There was a vibe in the air. And I think he was kind of like inching forward. You know, it was just weird, one of those weird things. So I noticed this out of the corner of my eye. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, it's on. It's on now. I'm going to go as fast as I can when I start. Because I'm like, I'm okay. It's not necessarily the most mature approach, but it hit me. So I'm waiting for the light to turn green, you know, and I usually do look at the lights overhead to see, like, can you tell if it's turning yellow for the other side, and then you got to keep an eye out. But you got to be careful with that because people might run the yellow. Or anyway. But at this point, it's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's on the street except us, so we're just sitting there waiting. The light turns green. I begin to accelerate. The truck next to me begins to accelerate. We are accelerating aggressively, both of us. I mean, it's turning into a race, sort of a low-key race. And I'm like, why am I doing this? But I couldn't stop myself. I did win, by the way. I did win. So I got up to the light, and it's one of those lights where the 2 lanes both turn left. But he actually got behind me. I won. I got ahead of the truck, and we were going kind of a ridiculous speed at that point. And then so then he gets behind me, puts his high beams on, just to say, congratulations, you won. And then that was it. We made that left. He didn't try to pass me again. He's just stayed there. So that happened this morning. I'm not proud. Of course, if I wasn't proud of it, I wouldn't have just said it, right? So, well, no, I'm not proud of it, but I'm also not ashamed of it. I did it. I had to do it. It had to be done. But now, I have 102. We only have 1 delivery today, by the way. I don't think I said that earlier. So today is a 1 delivery day. We go to WhatADay. This is where we're headed right now. They have a medium size, normal weekly delivery. We got 102 donuts, 102. I think we got 17 mini Danish, 4 large Danish, 4 cinnamon buns, and 4 Coronas. I think I must be allergic to something. I was sneezing a lot last night and this morning. Seems okay now. This coffee. This coffee's hot. I was thinking about driving over to IKEA. If you've ever been to an IKEA, you know, it's kind of like going to Disney World, you know, because you've got, like, as you're walking through, you've got like a pattern that they walk, you know, you stay on the right track, you can go through the entire store, you know, you kind of, it weaves you through everything. So it's a good place to go if you really don't have, if you want to browse. If you want to go there for a particular item, you need to know, you need to go in with a plan, like how to get to that thing. Because otherwise you're going to have to walk through the whole store and just get to it whenever you get to it. But I like to do the browsing thing when I go. I'm looking for like a little table, something that I could put my charging stuff on. I want to have it centralized. I bought the charger that has like, I think it has 10 different outlet connections. It's got everything I need on it. So that way I could like, that's where it'll be like my charging hub in the house. And I'm using it right now, but it's temporarily sitting on my kitchen cabinet because that's where I put it when I first showed up. But I need a table, you know. So I can just, like, when I get home, I have a regular routine, you know, where I pull out the Starlink, charge that up. I plug everything in and I check the phones. How much power did they? Like, I can usually get 2 days out of the camera, the phone that I use for camera. I guess. So I did not charge that yesterday. Yesterday I was started out at 100%. It went down, I think I was at like 68, 69, something like that. So I'll use that again today. I might tonight. I did charge the phone that I use for text-to-speech, but that's because I hadn't charged it for a couple of days. That one I only have to charge every like maybe third day. There's the phone that I use for the music. I charge that maybe once a week. Maybe more now. In the summer I use that one also when I cut the grass. That's the phone I use to connect my headset. But anyway, so I want to have one spot where all this stuff goes. And Rosie. I had to charge Rosie, the wireless speaker. If I don't stay at the bakery in the afternoon, Rosie can go a couple of days. But on the days when I stay at the bakery, so basically that speaker's on for like 8 hours on those days. So then I charge it anyway. Even though I think it would be longer. I don't know exactly how long that speaker's supposed to last, but it lasts at least 8 hours. I think it's like 10 probably. Why I can't buy an electric car, because I have too much charging anxiety. What else do I have to charge up occasionally? Water pick thing that I have to charge up. We are going to have a cloudy morning this morning. But I think we will not have any rain. Now that I just said that, it's probably going to rain. There's a lot of traffic. Oh, well, you know, it is Tuesday morning. We got the commuters. I got another, yesterday I had another YouTube video recommended to me. YouTube must think that I want to see, like, dash cam car accident type videos. I don't know why, but look, I've started getting them now. And yesterday I got one where it was 5 minutes long. The video was 5 minutes long. And it was a video from like a Department of Transportation type camera that was pointed down at a section of the highway. And in this section of the highway, a car it was a 4-lane highway, right? 2 lanes going each way with a median, grassy median. So on one side of the highway, there was a car in the left-hand lane that had apparently just run out of gas. Now, it immediately struck me, and I don't think this was AI. I know I can be fooled by AI sometimes. I admit it, but this was not AI. I don't remember how old it was. It was not a brand new video, but it wasn't super old either. Anyway, so hold on a second. I swallowed my coffee. I'm trying to breathe my coffee instead of drink it. So this car stops in the left-hand lane. Which seems weird to me. Like, if you're running out of gas, you have to know something's wrong with your car. You have to be like drifting at some point. And if you're not getting any power to your car, wouldn't you pull off the road? Wouldn't you pull like to the left or to the right or something? Like, you wouldn't just stay in the lane, or you shouldn't. But anyway, this person did. And so when the video starts, the car is sitting there in the left-hand lane, and the people are still in it. Like, it's just sitting stopped. And there's some traffic. It's not like super heavy traffic, but there's traffic going by on the right-hand side, obviously. And they get out of the car. The guy opens the trunk. He's got a tank, like a plastic gas thing, I guess, is what he pulled out. You couldn't really tell, but that's what it looked like. So the guy gets the gas can thing, and he walks across the highway, across the median, across the lanes going the other direction. Because I guess he could tell that he was either getting off at an exit or something. I don't know. But anyway, he goes to get gas, and the woman gets out of the car. Now she's standing, thank goodness. She got out of the car, and she's standing in the median on her phone. You can tell she's like doing something on her phone. And this car comes up. So you're seeing this for a minute or two, and then the car, inevitably, what's going to happen. A car comes up, bam, crashes into the back. The original car, the one that the person had left in the lane, is now upside down, and the other car is all crashed looking and everything. Those people get out of their car, and now it's like this whole big scene. But the weirdest thing about this video is that the woman that was standing in the median, so when this happens, she kind of walks further away from the car. So she's like, which I guess is your first reaction when you see all this happening. But she never goes over to see if everybody's okay. She never. I mean, this goes on for like another couple minutes, and she just stands on the other side of the median, like it's pretty far away from the cars, like she's just an observer, like she has nothing, no connection to it. It was weird. It's very weird. And then the guy comes back with, I guess, with the whatever he bought, gasoline or whatever, and he sees what happened, so he kind of runs across the traffic lane and heads over to the car. But the woman just stood there, really weird. She like still on her phone, probably texting somebody to say, "Hey, our car just got hit." Maybe she was texting the guy. But super weird video. And that's, of course, I looked at the comments, and that was like, I think the video had like 16,000 comments, so I didn't read most of them. But the ones that I did read were talking about how disgusted they were that the woman didn't walk over to the car. I mean, that became the theme of the thing. And not to mention, it was kind of stupid not to pull off the road when your car isn't working. And I think if something happened to my car and it was stopped in the fast lane, let's say that something happened and you couldn't avoid being stopped in the left lane, I would get out of it immediately. I would get out of the car and jump somewhere to be off the highway immediately. Like, they did sit in the car for a while. I guess they were just trying to decide what they were going to do. I wouldn't do that if you're stopped, because this accident could have happened while they were in the car. A lot of weird stuff in that video. I think I see little sprinkles on the windshield. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if it's coming from the sky or if somebody sprayed their windshield and we just got the mist. Today, I'm not even going to feel like I worked today. By the time I get home, it's a very short day for me. But I feel more creative in the morning, so this is good. I can work on some YouTube stuff in the morning. Quiet morning. It's not really a quiet morning. It's pretty busy, actually, traffic-wise. definitely a workday morning. People, purpose, passion. People, purpose, passion.
Donna says morning.
Donna, good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to Tuesday. I left a little early.
Donna says just getting up.
I guess because Tuesdays are a slightly later start for me, so I kind of feel like, but I still get up at the same time, so it gives me the illusion that I'm way ahead of myself. Because I have extra time in the morning. But it's been a... Whoops, come on now. It's been a regular morning, but everything was ready at the bakery when I got there, so I think I left the bakery like 10 or 15 minutes early, before 6. We got 102 donuts. Pretty normal order.
Donna says had to make coffee.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do that. That is the one thing. I don't have to make coffee 6 days a week. Well, no, that's not true. I don't have to make my first cup of coffee. Like on the days when I only drive, like today, I will. Now what kind of, do you have like a Mr. Coffee machine type of thing? They're not going to know I'm here. I'm going to have to call them today, I think. There they are. Look, there she is. Good morning. Oh. We got some muffins on here. Yeah, he has been managing the donut quantity pretty good lately. Getting down to just a few donuts. Maybe we'll try a different angle today. What do you think? Come through the door. What are we doing? Oh gosh, what's up? That'll work. Guys getting the bacon, egg, and cheese. No donuts. No donuts for him. You know what I did the other day? Not today. It was like 2 days ago. I was getting dressed in the morning and I put my wallet in the wrong pocket. Like, how does that happen? You know what I mean? I've been putting my wallet in my left side back pocket all my life. Oh, I heard Rosie. Rosie's in there talking. I'll have to check out. I'll see what Rosie's been saying when I get back in there. All right, so there's 2 trays. So they're the glazed and the chocolate frosted. And we got some Oreos, some Boston cream, some cream. Cream. Oh, Benjamin Franklin. The punctual plumber. What do we have here? M&M's, Butterfinger, vanilla with M&M's, strawberry, Fruity Pebbles, and maple.
You can.
I tried to catch that. Hold on, I gotta look now. I heard her talking, and I'm not in the van. Try again. Do pour over. What is pour over? What does that mean? Rosie, wake up! I can't hear Rosie. Well, I could hear that she was in the van, but it was very quiet. What does pour over mean? Like, is it literally just pouring the coffee over something? No, I could like hear her mumbling. Here are our cinnamon buns, large Danish, and two of 4. Chris, this guy that just pulled in. I know he thinks I'm talking to myself. Mini Danish. All right. Hang on. I'm going to head in with my stuff. He's getting a BLT. Is that a breakfast thing? Good morning. All right. See ya. Have a good day. Back up at the drive-thru. This guy's order must be very complex.
Anything else?
I hear birds, birds. They're all fighting over there. See them around the tree? There's a bunch of them over there. I don't know what's going on. Birds will be birds. All right, let's see what's going on. Did you?
Donna says hopefully he will read the chat.
I'm reading it. I'm reading. Rosie, wake up. Try again. I can't. Boil water in a kettle and pour the coffee in a cone. Oh, hopefully. So it's kind of like Mr. Coffee, but you're a manual Mr. Coffee. But what's holding, so Mr. Coffee's basically that idea, but it's just the Mr. Coffee machine is holding the cone.
Now Donna says yes.
Yeah, I have one of those small Mr. Coffees that makes like, I think the little pot says 4 cups, but it's really like just 2, you know, like their idea of a cup is very small. So like a regular size coffee pot is like, I think it says 12.
Donna says cone is designed to go over cup.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Do you have to pour it slowly? Or can you just like pour it in and it'll seep through itself? Or do you have to pour it slowly over there? I don't know. So, I've never seen that. It's kind of interesting. I mean, that's the same thing that a Mr. Coffee does. Alrighty. Whoa. There's somebody back there.
Donna says, well, there is a method.
There's a method. You gotta learn something. What are these people doing? Is this guy gonna go to the drive-thru? No. There's a lot going on here at WhatADay this morning. We got a lot. Drive-thru is moving. That guy is still now just...
Donna says pour enough water to bloom coffee first.
Oh, so you can't like just do it all at the same time. Is that probably what happens inside of Mr. Coffee though, do you think? Like, does Mr. Coffee go through that same method? Seems like it does.
Donna says sorted, but water is not optimal temp.
Oh, in the Mr. Coffee thing?
Donna says optimum temp is key.
I could see that. What about those old, remember percolators? Do they still sell them? Remember the ones that had like, I don't even know how they worked.
Donna says to me it tastes better than machine.
Yeah, I could see that. We had a coffee machine in the office.
Donna says yes, perks still available but messy to clean.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We had a machine in the office building that I worked in, and it basically held the beans. And so when you wanted a cup of coffee, you would press in, you know, like how strong you wanted it, all that kind of stuff. I think it had some flavors, a couple of flavors that it could add, but you'd make all those choices, and then when you set it to brew your coffee, it would basically grind up the beans, you know, it would do the whole thing. So it would start as a bean, and by the, you know, we'd grind it, run the water through it, do all of that stuff automatically. Then you would get your cup of coffee. But it didn't take that long. The whole process didn't take very long.
Donna says yes, but again hard to clean.
Yeah, oh yeah. That one was ridiculously hard to clean. I think the way that usually works is you pay like a monthly fee. So you've got to agree to buy. The way the office works, they have to sign a contract for how much coffee they intend to buy, and then between that and any extra fees, I guess, you basically rent the machine. You don't buy it really. As long as you're buying their coffee. But yeah, that was a total. That was.
Donna says crazy how much you can spend on coffee makers.
I know. Although the little Mr. Coffee that I have didn't cost. I was surprised at how inexpensive that was. But yeah, you can buy some really expensive ones.
Donna says another person I watch spent $2,000.
Want a coffee maker for their, like for at home type of coffee maker? That's pretty. Now, is that the kind that has like the foaming attachment and all that stuff, so you can like make a latte and all that? I mean, that's kind of neat, but again, there's a lot of cleaning that goes into that too.
Donna says yes and grinds beans, and then she goes down the street and buys 7 cups of coffee.
That can be amazing how much people spend on coffee. I mean, if you go and buy a coffee or 2 or 3 every day.
Donna says $7 cups of coffee.
I know. It's pretty crazy. Now, do you buy your coffee ground or do you grind? Do you buy whole beans? I mean, except for that machine we had in the office, I always just buy ground coffee.
Donna says I like Maxwell House ground coffee.
That's a traditional one. I've kind of changed over time. I used to like...
Donna says, what kind of coffee do you make?
For a long time I used Dunkin' Donuts. But then I kind of got, that has a specific flavor. And I kind of liked it.
Brand.
Yeah, I was getting Dunkin' Donuts for a long time, but I stopped that a while back. The coffee I bought most recently was Black Rifle. Black Rifle coffee? Yeah, Black Rifle coffee. They sell it at Walmart, actually. But I think I kind of got, I got too tired. I got tired of Dunkin' Donuts flavor. I still can drink it, but I was like, that was my, I want to say I was doing that like around 2020. I went through a phase of Dunkin' Donuts. My Black Rifle.
Donna says I like Dunkin' decaf, so do 2 parts Maxwell to 1 part Dunkin' decaf.
Oh, that's an idea. I haven't thought about mixing them. I was drinking, because they sell it at BJ's in a pretty decent price. I was buying the Starbucks Pikes Peak brand for a while.
Donna says Starbucks tastes burnt to me.
Yeah, I can see that. I kind of like the Pikes Peak brand. It's funny because when I was really into Dunkin, I didn't like Starbucks at all. And then when I started to kind of fade out of Dunkin a little bit, I got more into Starbucks. I worked in an office one time that had the kind where you kind of like they come in these little plastic packs, and you pop the pack into the machine, and it just runs the water through this plastic pack. I think it's called Flavia. It was not a particularly good coffee.
Now Holla says good morning, Craig and everyone.
Holla. Good morning. Oh, I did, Holla, I did look up, I see that Tuber Chat lives like, what, every 3 days? Something like that? Looks like his schedule is like every third day or something. He was on yesterday, but I had to go check in on some dogs. So I couldn't, I think it's like 5 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock. Our time. Is that when he starts? So I should be able to get on one of them.
Paula says dollars to donuts. You need exactly half a dozen more.
But anyway, so I did look into the Tuber Chat thing. I'll try to catch one of them. I think it's on at a time that I'm still awake.
Paula says yes, every 3 days, usually 5 or 6.
5 or 6 when he starts? Okay. Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was going to be, I saw that he was doing one yesterday, but I wasn't going to be home at that moment.
Paula says he mixes it up a bit.
Well, I thought about it. If you do it, if you do a schedule like that, the one good thing is if there are people who can't do certain days, your likelihood of hitting a day that they can watch is more likely because you're going to hit all different days of the week that way.
Man Q7L says good morning y'all.
Hey, good morning, Mountain Man. How are you doing?
Paula says exactly, and sometimes he changes the time for that reason.
Oh, he changes the time too? Good.
Paula says good morning Mountain Man.
You've been getting a lot of rain down there, Mountain Man. Was it last night? It was either... I get confused about which day I'm thinking of.
Man Q7L is doing fine. We are getting rain.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't remember if it was this morning that I was watching a little bit of last night or the night before. I don't remember exactly which day, but one day John was getting drenched. I think it was last night because I think I saw that this morning. We're supposed to get thunderstorms today.
Holla says it took me a few times being there before I understood what was going on.
Oh, with tuber check. I've seen it. I think I've caught the replays.
Man Q7L says good morning Holla, we are still 12 inches in need.
Really? You're still 12 under? That seems like a lot.
Holla says yes. I think last week and it was pouring like crazy for John.
We need some good soaker days. You know, like the storms we've been getting.
7L says we're 16 inches behind.
Wow. Well, I remember I saw him, I don't know, this is probably a couple months ago, at a lake that was considerably low. Like you could see from the shore that where he was standing would normally be a foot or more underwater. I don't know how much. I don't know if we're under or not. Like our reservoirs seem to look okay. But the storms we're getting, like thunderstorm stuff, they're like heavy, heavy rain over a short period of time. Like we don't seem to have, I remember when I was little, I feel like we had days where it would just like rain almost all day. You know what I mean? Like you would just have rain, steady rain, not like a thunderstorm, but just like rain all day.
Paula says I saw that one also. It really showed the division.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see like the tree roots and stuff.
Man Q7L says the lake supply is at 65%. Yeah, it is coming in heavy thunderstorms.
Yeah, I feel like we need like steady all day rain for a couple of days now and then. Maybe it just felt like that when I was little. You're like, I want to go out and ride my bike, but it's raining all day. Probably seems different when you're little. Of course, you're also more likely to just go
Holla
out.
says parts of Texas got slammed last week.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wasn't it the same area that got hit last year or the year? What was it? 1 or 2 years ago when that campground got flooded out. That was awful. Anybody got any crazy plans today? Holla, how's your foot? I heard you talking the other day about your foot. Cows were wagging their tails a lot.
Holla says it's okay, not 100 yet.
Well, you've been doing videos walking on the beach. I know you're walking on that pathway.
Man Q7L says we have silver sneakers at 1,000 and then we play pickleball.
Silver sneakers. And then pickleball. That sounds like a plan. What is silver sneakers? Is that like a walk? Like retired people, a retired person group walk. Turn the lights out. I've never played pickleball. It looks like fun.
Man Q7L says it's exercise program for seniors.
Oh, that's cool.
Donna says I have been meaning to join. It's free through my health plan. Holla says I was thinking to go to movies. Used to go every Tuesday but haven't the last few.
I haven't been to the movies for a long time. That would be good. That would be kind of fun. There was like I think there was like a glass jar.
Now Holla says it's the perfect movie day here.
Yeah, it would be here too. I'm thinking of making a movie though. I'm gonna make one instead of watch one. No, I don't know. I'm not probably not gonna make one. There we go. All right, look at that. Right before 7. Perfect timing.
Holla says LOL.
All right, guys. All right. Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. I think we're going to get thunderstorms.
ManQ7L says we do stretches and warm-up exercises, but I exercise every day in my home gym.
Yeah, I do my stuff at home too. I do. But I'm going to, is that silver sneakers thing like a national thing? Is that like a big program?
Donna says, have a good day. Now Holla says, that's good, mountain man.
Yeah, it is good. Got to stay in shape. Got to keep working out. I have not been as steady about working out. My chart, if you all remember me talking about my chart with my stars, it's not looking good. This is why I do it, because it makes me aware of it.
Holla says, take care, everyone.
All right, guys, have a great Tuesday. Be back tomorrow at 5:15, and yeah.
Holla says the star chart.
The star
Mountain
chart.
Man Q7L says it's offered by insurance company.
Oh, huh. I'm gonna look into that, see what it is. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate everybody's time, and enjoy your day. Have a good one.